What happens to a NATO ally's sovereignty when its strategic assets are demanded for a war it considers illegal? On March 30th, 2026, standing firm against immense pressure from Washington, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez delivered a definitive answer that has fundamentally fractured the Western consensus. By officially closing Spanish airspace to U.S. military aircraft and denying the use of the Rota and Morón bases for strikes against Iran, Sánchez signaled the most aggressive shift in Spanish foreign policy since the 2003 Iraq War. This isn't just a policy disagreement, it is a declaration of moral autonomy. Is Spain finally leading a European exit from the shadow of American military hegemony? Or is this a high-stakes gamble in an increasingly volatile global order? Welcome to World Strategy Lab. In this strategic briefing, we analyze the Sánchez veto and Spain's transition into Europe's leading voice for a multipolar peace. Historically, the U.S. has utilized Spanish territory as a vital bridgehead for Middle East operations. However, as of April 2026, Madrid has effectively severed that link. Sánchez has framed this not as an abandonment of allies, but as an adherence to international law. On March 11th, 2026, Spain took the unprecedented step of withdrawing its ambassador from Tel Aviv, citing the unjustifiable escalation of conflict. To Madrid, this is about ethical self-respect. To Washington, it is a dangerous breach of the Atlantic Alliance. The strategy now revolves around the new multipolar pivot. On April 14, 2026, Sánchez concluded a high-stakes summit with President Xi Jinping in Beijing, urging a diplomatic end to the war. Despite threats of a trade embargo from the Trump administration, Sánchez is making it clear that Spanish sovereignty is not for sale. The blueprint focuses on four pillars: an absolute arms embargo, the closure of strategic choke points to war-bound cargo, the suspension of EU agreements with Israel, and an independent diplomatic channel in Asia. This creates a new sovereignty window for Spain. By refusing to be a vassal, Madrid is effectively closing the gap between military alliances and national conscience. The structural reality is clear. The global commons of the 21st century are being redefined by those who refuse to follow blindly. We are entering an era of European sovereign realism, where the terms of engagement are being rewritten by self-reliance. In grand strategy, geography is destiny, but autonomy is the choice of the bold. As Spain scales its defiance, the real question remains: can the Sánchez government withstand the trade pressure of its oldest allies, or has the breakup left a gap too wide for a single European nation to fill?